amigos, buenos. Now I'm gonna talk about Jack Marston is stories after Red Dead Redemption series. Many of people that play these games from Red Dead Redemption 1 to Red Dead Redemption 3, I mean 2, sorry about that. The story is backwards, right? From Arthur Morgan and epilogue as John Marston, and Red Dead Redemption 2 we play as John Marston, then an epilogue as Jack Marston. We can conclude that the fact is, first, the stories about RDR series is backwards, right? Secondly, the first character we play is always that in the end, and in epilogue we play as different main character, right? I can conclude that the reason there's no Red Dead Redemption 3 because the stories of Red Dead Redemption 2 is backwards is ended in Arthur Morgan's perspective. Before that, Von Berlin gang is not exist yet. Also, Jack Marston is probably getting killed too if there is series Red Dead Redemption 3. As long we know that main characters always dead in the end. And in epilogue we plays as different characters. And that maybe happened to Jack Marston's in if Red Dead Redemption 3 exists too. Finally, I plan to make some fanfiction handwriting about Jack Marston's stories after Red Dead Redemption stories. The stories is set after John's death, John Marston's death, maybe some kind of 1 year later after his father's and mother's deaths, and after his killing Edgar Ross, right? Revenge is fool's game, but he's going to do it. That's Marston's family. So I think that's I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna handwrite on this book about Jack Marston's stories for that. Maybe the stories is kinda interesting to read, but it's not exist yet. I just writing it. Look. I'm writing something like this. I just one writing about Jake Morrison's stories after Red Dead Redemption series, right? I write kind of maybe for chapter, and I will be write that until I think that's enough to Jake Morrison's stories. And Raw Stars is not gonna not clarify anything about Jake Morrison's stories. Maybe it's concluded in GTA 5 series where you can see at Franklin's house his book desk that maybe he don't read anything, but there is one book. The title is Red Dead, written by J. Marston. What's J? What if not Jack? Like he witnessed every Von gangs, Oliver's life and Jack Johnny's life. So it's not so it's there's no doubt that Jack Morrison is the one who was that. But I like to make stories about Jack Morrison's stories before he write that book. Muchas gracias. Hope you enjoy it. Adios.